With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out, and no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Right out of the gates, here's Smith. He completes this to Walker. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Now they'll run. It's Ken Walker. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Right corner in on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Geno. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down and 6 now. Now Purdy. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here.
Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he returns this to the 22. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They'll hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The first catch of the ball game there for Metcalf. And a first down to boot.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing now is Geno. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, 49ers.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Another run, this time McCaffrey. Oh, good move. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards, makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
This is taken around the 12. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Now Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Seahawks.
That play might not seem like much yardage-wise, but when you're looking at maybe having to go 3 and out and punt the football again, it becomes an important conversion. Now the question, can they keep it going from here?
A quick throw out to Lockett.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line. First quarter with the score Niners 3, Seahawks nothing.
Three 0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. As they've got it 2nd and 7. That one a first down pickup of 8. Geno now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. 2nd and 10, Smith again.
That is incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Smith. And that's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And that'll bring up second down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Oh, he'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. 33 yards that time.
Now that one hurts defensively. They forced him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete. He was looking for Jawan Jennings that time.
And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. He's got Ayuk once again. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. From his goal line here, Smith. And this is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Good move at the 30. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their...
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Tyrell Dodson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Purdy. And that is incomplete. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Here's Walker to start the drive. Fights off the defender, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Smith now to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as he's up to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Geno on first down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air again, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a much-needed accomplishment there on third down. They've been forced to punt far too many times already. They needed something to go their way, and they're able to get a new set of downs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Smith throwing again. And this is going to be incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt.
The Seahawks.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They run the option on 2nd down. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Tyrell Dotson there on the tackle.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That one was thrown into the end zone, and when they made a play on the ball, it was actually tipped up in the air, and that's not ideal for anyone on defense because what you're ordinarily taught is to knock the ball down towards the ground, almost like a volleyball player coming over the top and spiking it to make sure that the offensive guys can't catch it on the rebound.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Smith on first down. This will be caught by Brown. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Geno now to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Finn. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Geno. And his throw here's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Finn, 38 yards. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey.
And he's got it to about the 40.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
2nd down and 8. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Connects with Kittle underneath.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Purdy off the play fake.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Purdy will look to throw again here.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Purdy.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Fan.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
Throwing is Smith. Finding Walker, complete.
Still on his feet.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker,
73 yards.
and the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he gets this up past the 30.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as the tackle made at the 42.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Shifts by him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple. From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he'll take it down shy to 45 at the 46.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3. Purdy from the gun. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks 28-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Able to slither by. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. An even 100 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners have retaken a third-quarter lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Purdy will throw for it.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. so a sack on the 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 26.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Niners' 5-yard line.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taylor now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you're going to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score,
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Purdy with a throw that's caught by Samuel. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete. 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
There's the stiff arm, shedding through the defense. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Geno on 1st down. This is Fant on the short completion. And the gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Geno now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming.
let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Smith throwing again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that is how you do it, my friends. This will be spotted out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Pass the 20 for a short gain. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7. Try the right side with Mitchell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
That ball caught Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A give running right is Mitchell. Down to about the 45.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support. and tackling the runner for a loss.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
49er first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Gets past one man, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to pull out of that one, and it's 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much, and you forget the other options that are out there.
Back to throw, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Seahawks' 10-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Niners 25, Seahawks 21.
Let's go! Let's go! Let us dictate. Let's ride out. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. This guy's being dirty right now. Let's go. Once again, we got to get it done as a group. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's step up. Right here, baby. Come on. Let's go. Let's do it with you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's go to work.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So Geno and the Seahawks down by 4. A minute 53 remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it. Gets this to fail. And they get him down, but not before it takes it across the 40-yard line.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
That's good for the Seahawks. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. And this will be incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Smith. And that's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here now, 3rd down. Smith to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Smith. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, but he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last